leverage, lower than the offensive lineman, getting into the offensive backfield, knocking someone down. Just what you said, setting the tone early for this game.
Jeez, you are fired up.
When I see him play like that, I can't help it.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. He's going to loft one deep left side here. This is caught inside the 15. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 68 yards. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up. We'll check on his status when we get back. On 2nd down, it's Turner. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
On 3rd down, Turner, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They begin with a run by Davis. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
They'll let it go deep, and that's caught inside the 35. A gain of 32 that time. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. 6 yards there on the keeper. It's 2nd down. From the 25 on 2nd down, Vick, and finding the tight end Hooper. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Davis will try to run for it. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
The 1st down screen pass, good for 5. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Vick to throw it. He rifles one that's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
On 1st down, it's Turner. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler 1st down.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
2nd and 3. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Sean Lee, the linebacker, able to get a hand in coverage. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Now a handoff here to his running back. A big seam, and he might go all the way. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A great effort there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Elliott on for the extra point. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Browns drive about to get started. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said is that
into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back. Let's make these babies cry.
They'll run on 1st down. Campbell. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20. Shaquille Griffin in on the stop defensively. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Come on, set, 8, read. Double tight, guys, double tight.
On 1st down, Turner. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. They run the counter. It's Turner. He'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A great play there. On his way to a monster game, 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Elliott good with a PAT, and that makes the score 21-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
To throw again on 2nd down. Vick, he's going to take off with it. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1.
A 9-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
56 3.
stopped short of the first, but a penalty marker down. And that looked like a clear face mask to me. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard, inadvertent or not. Now it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. To throw, Vic. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Vic. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the gun, Vic. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. Here goes Vic on 4th down. He finds Beckham complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Vic to the air again. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. A very solid gain of 27.
57. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Here we go. Here we go.
Vic operating on 1st down. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. They'll give to the big man, Campbell. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. A great effort there with touchdown number 8 on the year as they are now on the board here in the first half. And it's no good on the PAT, so they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Ready up.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
General West. Get that quarterback.
Back to throw now on first down. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 43. They'll set up a throw. He goes full extension, and he's got it. A Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence, or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook, and a great grab on the other end. A little bit of daylight on that first down run sets him up nicely. 8 yards on the carry. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 24.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. On play action, they'll throw. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line.
30 base.
Back to throw here. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 18.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Give me that ball, defense. Hit it.
They'll run on first down. Turner. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 12 more yards there and another first down. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal.
Mike, check, 59.
Yep.
Good trap. Mike's 59. Mike's 59.
Here we go. Recon, 132 fighter. Ready?
They'll throw now on the final play. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. From 6 yards away. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and that will take us to the end of the first half of play. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far, as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get the
rush coming, and he's taken down. I don't care if you're taking it in round one, you're undrafted, whatever. As a rookie quarterback in this league, you're going to have games where you face adversity like this.
lessons. All the time you're going to face these lessons. The key for this guy is, will he be able to bounce back in the next one? Because right now, this has not been his game.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Vick. Going to throw right side here, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Line of scrimmage moves from 137-yard line to the... And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Turner. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards that time and a Pittsburgh first. On first down, Turner. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 34. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Let's go now.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
On 3rd down, it's Turner. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, but sometimes the other guys make a play against you. What's that expression they like to use in the NFL? Those guys get paid too, you know.
Yeah, in college they say, hey, they're on scholarship too. In the NFL, they're getting paid too. With the day he's had, you can have one going the wrong direction. Maybe a little fortunate there. That was leaking a little, maybe leaking a lot, but he got it.
Yeah, he actually was able to make it work. How about the body language, though, right? As he watched that ball leak to the right, trying to bring it back in, and had just enough to get it done.
The Browns drive about to get started. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
On 2nd and 12, Vick completes it to Davis. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
You better be afraid of me. You better be afraid of me.
3rd and short yardage, Vick. And that will be incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. They'll run for it with Davis. And this winds up a disaster. Nowhere near the marker. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position.
He's crashing.
6-6, pull it high.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And that pass is going to be intercepted by the All-Pro DB Desmond King. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So here's Vick following the interception. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. It was Bryce Callahan jarring the ball free defensively. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
57. Mike, 57. Here we are.
To throw again. Vick. And he comes back with one complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter with the score Steelers 31, Browns 6.
Working out of the gun, Michael Vick. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The 330-pounder Al Woods brings the boom on the sack. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hasn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense, I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. They'll run on 1st down. Turner. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Second and 10.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Turner. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is third and long. Now a handoff here to his running back. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us.
And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Vance McDonald, his first touchdown on the year as his guys continue to pour it on. Elliott good with a PAT, and that will extend this big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the...
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. They brought the house that time on a young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
Go! Watch it.
Who draw quarters? 5.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. This one into the hands of Largent. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first. On first down, Turner. And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
At the 2-yard line.
Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple.
218, chopper. Go.
And they take a knee.
The quarterback on the keeper.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
64, weak. Now.
And they'll indeed take a knee.
The quarterback keeps it. A loss of a yard. It's fourth down.
On the double.
53, check 53.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. So we were looking at each other up here in the booth when they went for that saying, oh, wow, talk about trying to add insult to injury.
Some teams are just like that. You know, some philosophies, some coaches are like, look, when I got a chance to put some more points on the board, I don't care what the situation, I'm going to do it. And they're also the same coaches as a general rule that if someone does it to them, you won't hear people protest out of them. That's just who they are.
On the run, it's Davis. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
On second and 2, Vick. This one caught by Davis. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Operating from the gun, Vick. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Throwing again. Vick being chased out left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
He's checking. Crash. Check safety.
So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what